Well, I'm delighted to say with me now is the AFC Wimbledon captain Alex Woodyard. 2 more years for the Dons. Tell us about your thought process of signing the new deal.
Absolutely delighted that the club showed the same ambition I've got in the club as they've got in me, so it's really positive. I've enjoyed my first 2 years here. Got a good relationship with all the boys, staff and the fans, so I'm really pleased to have signed a new deal.
Well, look, you're very capable of playing at the level above. Did you have to weigh up other offers as well, perhaps?
Yeah, I think you've always got, as a footballer, you've got to weigh up different options. You've got to listen to different things, whether you want to pursue that or not is a different matter. But ultimately, my heart was always set on playing for Wimbledon long term. I feel like it was important for me, to get another 2 years to put the wrongs right of last year. So no, I'm absolutely delighted and can't wait to get going.
Good stuff. Have you spoken to the new manager, Johnny Jackson, and how much were his plans influential on your decision?
Yeah, I spoke to the gaffer briefly. Just a general chat really about what he's going to bring to the club, what his ambitions are. He's obviously a good young manager, done really well at Charlton, and no, I'm excited to work with him and hopefully he can improve me as a player.
But it's clear how much the club means to you. I mean, you had a good working relationship with the 2 previous men in charge, Mark Robinson and Mark Bowen, going forward, didn't you?
Yeah, like I said, my previous 2 years have been nothing but fun for me. I've enjoyed it. Obviously, the down of last year, but I'm just now looking forward to working with the new gaffer and Terry, along with Rob Tuvey, Bezo and all the previous staff. So like I said, delighted, can't wait to get going, and next year hopefully it's a positive season. 2
end of season awards for you as well. I mean, particularly one of them getting the Players Player of the Year, getting the respect of your fellow professionals. That must have meant a lot to you, yeah?
Yeah, of course. As a player, I think that's probably the most important award as a player. Obviously the fans play as big as well, but being, like you said, being respected from your peers is unbelievable. And like I said, it's great working with the boys, and hopefully with a few new additions. I know we made a good signing the other day. So no, things are looking up, and I think everyone's player-wise are excited to come back and get going.
Yeah, I was going to talk to you about that as well. The new signing, Alex Pearce. I mean, getting a championship player to drop down 2 levels, that's a really good signing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's obviously credit to the manager and Terry for being able to bring in them kind of players. It'd be good to work with him. Obviously, he's got a wealth of experience, played a lot of championship games, won a lot of games of football, been promoted. So yeah, obviously as players you want to play and work alongside good pros, so it'd be good to have them in the building.
Looking to the challenge ahead, League 2, is it perhaps more physically demanding than League 1?
I think so. It's been a long while since I played in League 2, but looking back, it was tough. Some of my toughest games have been in League 2. For me, probably is a more physically demanding league. You'd probably say there's more senior pros in League 2, whereas in League 1 there's probably younger players making their way in the game. League 2 is probably a bit more experience, so it's important that we can recruit some experience as well. It'd be a tough league, but there's some good games in League 2 still. Bradford away, and there's a lot of good games. It's a tough league. It's important that we don't go into the league thinking we're a League 1 and it's going to be an easy. It's going to be tough to win games at any level. It takes a lot of hard work and organisation, so we've got to make sure we're right at the top of it going into the start of the season.
So look, it's mid-June, a lot of your colleagues are away on holiday, deservedly so, but you're back here in the gym, working away outside with Tim Maynard as well. How's the calf injury?
Yeah, obviously I had a few weeks off, but I've been coming in obviously to try and get my calf right for when all the boys come back on the 20th. It's getting there. It's not been as probably straightforward as I thought it would be, because obviously with the time off I've not been able to be in the building as much, because people like Tim, Chris and all that, they've worked so hard during the season, so it's important they can get some time off and it's important for me to have time off as well. But I'm back in now, been in, for the last week. Tim and Chris do work you hard, so it's been tough, and I think I'll be ready or thereabouts coming 20th.
What's it say about your mental strength though? Because I mean, particularly after the game against Burton, when you got the hamstring injury, you pushed yourself, you got yourself back. Then Wickham, you get the calf injury. You so much wanted to keep us in League One. That says a lot about your mental strength having to get through that, yeah.
It's a bit of a different season for me because I'm usually, touch wood, I'm quite good when it comes to injuries. It's been tough because it's new for me. I've been used to playing 50 games a year, being fine, playing Saturday, Tuesday, no problem. But I say it's part and parcel of being an athlete. You've got to come out, you've got to overcome injuries and just keep going. But it's a lot easier with Tim and Chris because they're good. They get you going straight away, so you're not sort of walking around the training ground just not doing nothing. You sort of couple of days off feed and you're back into it. But I think it's important for myself this year that and moving forward to prolong my career that I do as much work in the gym and as much sort of work with Tim and Chris as possible to make sure that I'm available for all the games.
So look, it's 20 years of this club now. It's been constantly going forward. It's now back where it should be, back home at Plough Lane. You want to get some smiles back on those supporters' faces who've done so much for the club, don't you, really?
Yeah, it's part and parcel of why I was so ambitious to sign a new contract, because what I see last year, even up to the last game after the awards ceremony and things like that, it's just the fans are so with us, and they've been with us all year, home and away, when it's been tough. I mean, I can't, even if I was a fan, I can't say I would have been at every single game, and the majority of those fans were. So it will be good. It's a kick in the teeth that we've had to drop down a level, but if it means that we're going to win more games, I think that's best for everyone. It's best for the club. It's best for the players, our young players. It's best for the fans. Fans want to see a winning side. But like I said previously, it's not going to be as easy as turning up and rolling out there and getting 3 points week in, week out. It's important that with the players we bring in and our new management staff that we all, are pulling in the right direction, and we really want to try and achieve something what's what I haven't achieved in the last 2 years, and that's success on the football pitch, is winning games frequently, back-to-back wins, and I think that'd be best for everyone.
But an incredible story still, really, isn't it? I mean, you look at the top end of the game, people talk about, trebles and doubles and the top end of the game where all the attention is there. But you look at this story, I mean, it's one step back really in 20 years of progress. It's quite amazing still, isn't it?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I know it's the first relegation clubs had as AFC Wimbledon, so I think 20 years, I don't think there's many clubs, that I know of who've in the lower leagues who haven't experienced that. So that's a credit to the football club and to the owners and all the board people who've been here previously, that they've managed to have a football team which is sustainable. Yes, I think as a football club we need to take it on the chin and take the relegation and now look forward. And I'm really excited to get going and can't wait for the new players to come through the door and make us a better club. Absolutely.
If you said a little bit of a break, have you been able to get away and play a little bit of golf or a little bit of fishing still?
I've not played golf because of my calf, but I went to France fishing for a week with my mates. That was good. Didn't catch nothing for 4 days, but the last 3 days I managed to catch a few, so it was good.
Good to hear, but you need that, don't you? Everybody needs at this time of year to have a little bit of a break, don't you, to recharge your batteries?
Yeah, it's important. As a footballer, it is for 10 months of the year. It is non-stop. Sometimes even Christmas Day, and you don't get no time off really. It's travelling all over the country and back-to-back games, Saturday, Tuesdays. Then games get called off, and you might have to play 3 a week. So it does take its toll. It is important that you do try and get away and not think about football for a while, and recharge the batteries.
Well, it's fantastic news. Alex Woodyard signed a new 2-year deal with AFC Wimbledon. Woody, thanks for your time.
Nice one, mate.